Hey everybody, and welcome to Meals with Melissa, where I come up with healthier versions of things that you love to eat. Now, today is a little bit different. I know you probably saw my post today and you went, what? What the heck is a poop chocolate? You know, sometimes if you think about the way that food works, food can be medicine or it can cause disease. So we're going to talk a little bit today about why it's important to make sure that you pay attention to the foods that you eat, and not just that, bowel movements. I know, it's TMI, but you know what? It really is super important. I get a lot of that when I talk to clients, especially when they start eating a higher protein diet. They start talking about the fact that they're struggling a little bit to evacuate. So, you know, it's not a bad thing necessarily to help your body along. And in that situation, we're going to add a little bit of healthy fats and see how your body responds. Now, super easy. Of course, you know, I don't do complicated ever because I just don't have time for it. So this is only 2 ingredients, and then we're going to freeze those buggers just in my little mold here. Takes all of about 2 minutes to make. You throw it in the freezer, you're good to go. You pop them out and have to keep them in the freezer. But we're going to start with about a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. And of course, we get all of ours from Costco because we use so much of it, and it works great. Now, I'm actually going to add just regular dark chocolate chips. You can add sugar-free. My issue with the sugar-free is that a lot of them contain sugar alcohols or erythritol, and it can actually counteract what we're trying to accomplish here, which is to unstick you. So I don't know that I would use some sugar-free ones on these. I'm very wary. I know that it sometimes can cause a lot of digestive distress as well. At least erythritol does to me. It's not fabulous. All right, so I'm gonna throw about a 1/4 cup in my coconut oil. Now, what I discovered really quickly, I was going to use a Wilton frosting sleeve in here to put it in the mold. But honestly, it's so liquidy when you put it in. You really don't need that. Honestly, I was spooning it in and using the little tip of my measuring cup here. So I'm gonna throw those in. I might have to nuke it just a little bit longer. You can use a double boiler if you want to. Like I said, I do it the fastest, easiest way I can possibly get it done. So I might have to just throw it in the microwave for about 2 seconds, but it does work great. It happens super fast, and I'll show you how it looks. Now, I got a mold just from, okay, there we go. I just got a mold from my local Walmart. I couldn't find the hearts like I put in the picture, but it is some footballs and some baseballs, and I thought, that's cute, that works for me. And so that's what we're going to use. And it's silicone, so it's super easy. You just pop them out and you're good to go once they're frozen. Now again, you do want to keep these in the freezer once you're done because of the consistency of how much coconut oil is in there, it's going to melt super easy. So also, you might want to hide this from the rest of your family because it's pretty easy to eat these really quickly and they taste great. So I'm using dark chocolate. You could use semi-sweet, but I prefer the darkest chocolate possible. I'm one of those people that I don't like milk chocolate anymore. And I don't know if it's just my palate as I've gotten older. I also don't like plain chocolate. That's just how it rolls, although I do love chocolate, not gonna lie. All right, so again, it's gonna be a really thin consistency. You know that if you heat coconut oil, actually if you just even put it at room temperature, it tends to melt on its own. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna actually fill each of these cute little molds there, and I'm just gonna throw it in the freezer. I think I put them in the freezer for an hour. You probably don't even need to do that. My freezer works pretty well, but you wanna make sure that they are frozen solid, and I'll show you in just a second how that's gonna look. I'm actually gonna see if I can just pour it with my cute little measuring cup, because it's got a little pour spout. It's a little messy, but that works. Okay, so finish filling it. This, I did a 1/4 cup and a 1/4 cup. It filled my little mold, and then this is how they turned out. Super cute. I do like the size of these too because I don't think that you need a whole lot in this instance. And if you're somebody like me who just really loves chocolate and I just need a nibble, it's a great size as well. They turned out super cute. You can see the little footballs. Be great for, you know, Super Bowl weekend. I know that's past, but put them in a sealed container, throw them in the freezer, and then whenever you're having a little bit of more struggle, you can do that. Now, again, really quick, you know, if you're doing a little bit higher protein diet, remember that protein is your body has to heat up to break it down, and sometimes it's a little sluggish when it's going through your system before you eliminate it. And so it's not a bad idea to find ways that will help that. And I know a lot of people say fiber. It depends on type of fiber, right? And not everybody's bodies respond the same. It depends on your microbiome. It depends on what else you're eating. It depends on your sleep. It depends on a lot of things there. So you can't just there's no one size fits all on that, but it is a thermogenic nutrient when it comes to protein. And sometimes, especially if you're just starting a higher protein diet, because most people don't get enough protein, it can slow down a little bit. So just a suggestion. Again, I am not a doctor. I am not making any sort of medical claim nor advice, but it's not a bad option to try, and it's a healthier set of ingredients. So, and that's all she wrote. You guys have an incredible week. Sun's out. I'm super happy. Got some fresh ingredients and recipes coming up. Now, I get my very best ideas from you. So if you have a great idea you'd love to share, I would love it, especially if it's not complicated. And if you're not on YouTube, hop over to YouTube, subscribe to my channel under Fillmore Fitness. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get all the new stuff coming out, because why would you not? And we'll see you next time.